Hey Butler, you fixing to make them dance or this? Well, I went to a party down in New Orleans. It was selling catfish, chicken, and a collard green. You know the people was a dancing all over the floor, and the DJ was a playing that southern soul. Well, the club was across the railroad track, right across the street, and all the cars at the park in the back. Some called the place the hole in the wall, but it was known as the Sugar Shack. All the women there were mighty nice, and all the guys was on them like a white on rice. All I could hear was the DJ say, "Ride, cowboy, ride, cowboy, ride, cowboy, ride, cowboy, ride, you better ride, you better ride, cowboy, ride, cowboy, ride, cowboy, ride, you better ride, you better ride." Well, when I was younger, I didn't know how I milked the bull instead of a cow. Well, I pulled the tongue and I pulled the teeth, and all I got was a pocket full of booze. Cowboy ride, cowboy ride, cowboy ride, you better ride, you better ride. Cowboy ride, cowboy ride, cowboy ride, you better ride, you better ride. What in the world is a man to do? What I'm gonna do? With the 5 stallions standing in front of you. Cowboy ride, cowboy ride, cowboy ride, you better ride, you better ride. So right foot stomp, left foot stomp, get in there, back it up. That's right. Now right foot stomp, now left foot stomp, get in there, back it up. Cowboy ride, cowboy ride, cowboy ride, you better ride, you better ride. Cowboy ride, cowboy ride, cowboy ride, you better ride, you better ride. Cowboy ride, cowboy ride, cowboy ride, you better ride, you better ride. So right foot stomp, now the left foot stomp, get in there, back it up. Now right foot stomp, now the left foot stomp, get in there, back it up. Cowboy ride, cowboy ride, cowboy ride, you better ride, you better ride. So right foot stomp, now the left foot stomp, get in there, back it up. Now right foot stomp, now the left foot stomp, get in there, back it up. Cowboy ride, cowboy ride, cowboy ride, you better ride, you better ride. Cowboy ride, cowboy ride, cowboy ride, you better ride, you better ride. You got these folks having a good time here, brother. Yeah. I knew you had something on your hands this week. You fixing to make them part of their shoes off. This don't make your damn feet don't work. We gonna take this all over here. Ain't nothing like a Southern Soul party.
I just accepted a shop and deliver order from...
Good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, NC girl. Hey, everybody. This is your girl, Creole Butterfly, coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast. Or the horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just really depends on what you like. Yes. The name of my latest book is He Said He Would Never Leave Me. You'll see pictures of me and my late husband on it. You can look that up. Another one is God Can Still Use Damaged Goods. And I can never think of my second book. And that's pitiful. Dang. I bet I be equipped the next time I come on this line. Yes, 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 yes. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Okay, yeah. So anyway, I was gonna pull out the books, but that's okay. We'll do that on the next live. Thank you so much anyway. Again, it is on Amazon. Feel free to go to Amazon and look up those titles. Um uh so my son just got her out here his speaker. So I'm great. Okay. So anyway, y'all, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, my smooches. Good morning to you. I am coming on early. I was gonna change my time, but yeah. Coming on early because it's so much to talk about right now. And I want the rest of the day to kind of clear my head and to receive the love that I've been receiving and to just soak up all that love. Okay. So, um, and yes, that is genuine with my friend that's the cute dog. That is genuine. Yes, yes, yes. Y'all are correct. I don't know if I answered it or not, but yes, that is genuine. Let me see. Okay, y'all, check this out. Hold on, my son just texted me. Okay, so anyway, yeah, it's been so much stuff going on, and just personally, a lot of times when things get when I get bombarded with a lot of things, I come on here to talk to y'all to kind of be my outlet, and everything. So, um, first of all, let me say this. Um, I hope you guys have been storing up your water. And that's all I'm gonna say about that because I'm not gonna beat a dead horse to water. Also, we are sun kids. You can tell by our skin, being African American, or anybody with the skin tone, you are a sun child. So that means you need sun at least 15 minutes a day. However, if you live in a climate or a part of the United States or the world where you can't get sun like that, then what you have to do is supplement that and go get you some vitamin D3. Okay. Vitamin D3 to make sure that you actually get that to keep your melanin correct and to give you the energy that you need because sun gives you energy. Okay. So I want to make sure that you're doing that. If you have not gotten some vitamin D3, please go get it and get it in abundance. Okay. I actually got vitamin D3 with K2 in it. Okay. I'll talk about K2 later, but vitamin D3, if you can just get that, you may not be able to get the one that's combined with K2. Just get vitamin D3. Another thing I want to talk about really quick is we need to be, since we are sun kids, we actually need to eat more fruits. Okay. There has been people who have eaten fruit and have lost like 127 pounds. One person started eating fruit in March. By May, they weighed themselves and they had lost 50 pounds. See, you can be healthy. You just have to, like I said, it all starts with what you eat. It all starts with what you put in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Another thing happens when you begin to eat correct and you change your eating and your body manifests, it shows what you've been doing and stuff like that. Believe it or not, you become a clearer thinker. Your attitude changes. It's like you become a new person and you start to really see the way that you're meant to see. A lot of food, y'all, sometimes different food has different energies in them, and it causes you to be depressed. It causes you to be in low vibration. Um, just like how your house is a representation of how your life is. If your house is cluttered, it means your mind is cluttered. Your life is cluttered. If your house is dirty, then it means that you have given up on life. Period. If your house is clean, it means you're a clear thinker. You're open to change. So however your house is indicative of how your life is. Think about it. Look around your house and then think about your mindset. Okay. And so I wanted to hit on that too because that's very important. You be surprised when you start dropping all the weight that you've been carrying around. You start to think different. It's like me. Okay, my thing started during COVID. When I had COVID, me, my husband, and my son, we all had COVID in this house. And y'all know my husband, he expired because of COVID, right? COVID complications. So, but during that time, I had lost 20 pounds. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to take this and keep going. Because I had a goal. I wanted to get to a certain weight within a year. And I ended up meeting my goal. In November, I got to 198. And I only wanted to get to 199. I wanted to be under 200. And I got to 198. I went from 308 to 198. Okay. And I did that by drinking water, no pops, none. I watch my bread consumption, which I don't even crave bread. So I don't eat, if I eat a sandwich, that's different. But I only eat like maybe a Subway once a month, if that, or I go to this particular deli in Kentucky called Frank's Deli. They make the perfect club sandwiches. I mean, perfect, And then with that, I start eating rye bread. Rye bread is one of the best breads you can eat if you're going to eat bread. Okay. And so once a month, that's even now, once a month, I go to Frank's Deli and have them custom make my club sandwich. And that's it. Other than that, I don't eat lunch meat. I don't. I eat more vegetables or side dishes and fruits than I do meat. And once you start eating like that, you're going to drop weight for one, but you become healthier as well. Because you're not really depriving yourself of any food. The food I was depriving myself of was junk food, carbohydrates, stuff that your body really don't need, and my body started feeling much better. Now, the thing that's going on with me is I've always had a heart issue. I just didn't know I had a heart issue. But the things that I was doing with these herbs and me changing my life has made my heart last longer than if I had kept going the way that I was. Okay. I was born with one organ instead of two. Didn't know that either. My mother didn't know it. So just found that out. So when I tell y'all God is a keeper, when I come on here and I brag about my God, it's not trying to make anybody, change to my way of thinking and all that and stuff. You do you. But you can't tell me that God is not a healer and he's not a keeper, because he heals me and he kept me. So, that's why I always talk about God. So, I mean, I don't know what else y'all want from me. Don't let that deter you from listening to me. You just block that part out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I started eating more vegetables. I started eating more salads. I went on this salad kick like you wouldn't believe it. Not that type of salad that got meat in it. No. If I did, it would be a Caesar salad with a grilled chicken in it. But other than that, it would just be a salad, no meat. I started incorporating more lemons in my life. Lemon water, lemon in my tea. Really lemon in my tea. I would put like 2 whole lemons in my tea. In the mornings, I would get up and I would do 4 ounces of warm water, as warm as I could take it. And I would put a squeeze of lemon juice in there and 2 capfuls of apple cider vinegar, and I would down it. And that was on an empty stomach. All that does is eat your fat up. And all that does is when you do eat, it runs it out of your system, so it doesn't stay packed in your system. I stopped eating a lot of beef because beef stores up for months. Okay. You can eat a hamburger today and you won't do that hamburger out until next month. Whatever you do in that, it ain't that hamburger. Okay. So I stopped eating beef because beef is hard to digest on your system. I started incorporating more fish. Okay. And what else did I do? Because people been asking me, so I'm just gonna tell y'all. Yes, I did the herbs. Yes, I did. But I'm talking about the food I ate, because you can take all the herbs you want, and unless you change what you eat, it's not gonna do anything for you. Okay. Um, what else? I was ready for a new. I was ready because my thinking became new. The way I did things became new. The way I saw things became new. The way I embraced people became new. Um, and I just started, thinking and doing things that was contradictory to how I previously was doing things and thought. Um, so yeah, so within a year, I actually went from 308 to 198. And I remember people said, when I said that in somebody's chat, I mean somebody's live, because I was able to say something, so I said something. People like, she got diabetes. The devil is a lie. I ain't got no diabetes. Why is it when a person take their life in their hand to become better in every area, there's always people that feel like it's something negative attached to it? No, I want to live. I want to live for my grandkids. I got a lot of life to live. I got things that I'm doing now that I'm not talking about. I got things that I'm going to do. I got a whole nother life that I'm about to embark into that I will tell y'all later. So, it's like, no, no. I can't help it if you don't want to change your life and you want to stay stuck. That's you. It ain't me. And so I even realized that, you know, it, this was told to me, and as much as, cause see y'all, hold on. See y'all, I love people. I really do. If I ever tell you I love you, I do. That's not no just lip service, because I love hard, you know. And that's why I tell my smooches every day, I love y'all. And that's the truth. Some people never hear those words. So I hope when they hear them from me, they know that if somebody on this side of the world are on here that really loves them and want the best for them, I really do, you know, uh, and everything. And somebody told me that, uh, yeah, there's some people that just don't appreciate it. And that's hard for me because I'm one that I live on love. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I thrive on positivity. I thrive on the love that I'm getting. And it's amazing. Shout out to Fab Babe. It's amazing. Okay. And I just don't understand when people who care for them, who have showed them I care for you, I love you, and it just don't matter to them. They don't care. They don't change. They stay the same way. It baffles me, but that's a character flaw. That's people who were raised like that, to be one sided. It's all about them, not about nobody else. I'm just like this too. If I say I'm one, if I give you my word, I keep it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like somebody asked me to call them back, and I said, okay, yeah, I'll call you back, blah blah blah. I'm gonna do that, right? Because that's my word. But see, my character is that. It's a lot of people tell you they're gonna do something and they just said to be saying it. They know they ain't gonna do a dog's meat worth a fight. Not at all. But I'm like the little kid in the toy store. If you tell me for Christmas I'm gonna get that doll, I'm gonna be looking for that doll. You know, and people laugh at that because they're like, "You stupid! You should have known I wasn't gonna do it." No, you dumb because you don't keep your word. That's more of a character flaw of you instead of me. And I just don't, I don't, I'm at this stage. I just don't no more. I don't. And when I woke up this morning, I woke up smiling because it's like, wow, I just don't care. I just don't care anymore. And that's wonderful. And just like when people, let me say this to y'all too, and y'all know who y'all are. Y'all see me in chats, okay? And you make it your business to speak to everybody but me. That's petty. And that's for kids. I'm not a kid and I don't care. You ain't never got to speak to me in nobody's chat. Seriously. I don't care. See how that works? I don't care. So, all I'm going to say is keep that same energy. That's it. That's all about that. I just don't. And it's funny because y'all forgot I'm a prophet. So I know the intent behind things. I just don't speak on it. And I'm just taking today because I want to clear the air because my life is so great. Things is going so wonderful. My health is so good. I'm like, let me go ahead and just kill this dog real quick. I'm gonna kill Satan's kids. I told you I can't have kids. I'm gonna kill Cain's kids. I don't care. I don't. I don't have it in me to care about that. That's petty. That's beneath me. I'm a queen. I sit on a certain level. So actually I'm an empress. I sit on a certain level. I dictate who's gonna be queen and king and everything else beneath me. I don't care about that at all. So you heard it from me. So now you can stop fronting because I don't care. See how it works? Okay. Now, moving on. So y'all, here is the thing right here. I'm gonna tell y'all about the court situation in a few shakes of a donkeys. But I want y'all to look at something real quick, and we're gonna talk about this. I want y'all to look at something real quick. This hurt it's hurt me. It really did. Okay, so let me make sure y'all can see it. And NC girl, I keep forgetting to go in my back office and make you a moderator too. I'm gonna do that today before I get out here, boo. I'm sorry. Girl, just counting against my head, not my heart, child. Let me see. Okay, so I'm getting ready to, listen very careful. Okay, hold on.
The horrific images of Tyre Nichols' beating death in Memphis have brought fresh calls for police to abolish the illegal, unconstitutional tactic known as a jump out. Mom! Officers jumping out of their patrol car to stop someone without probable cause, often looking for guns or drugs.
We do not do jump outs, ma'am.
Now, this never-before broadcast video of MPD Chief Robert Conti reveals new questions about whether MPD is going far enough to ensure D.C. police aren't using jump outs in the district.
Since there was no investigation done, you don't know as you sit here whether jump outs were still being done in 2018, correct?
I don't know, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
And you don't know as you sit here whether jump outs are still being done today, right?
Somebody could be doing a jump out right now, and we may not know that. It's not something that's condoned by the department.
That's Chief Conti in a deposition last November, admitting under oath he did not investigate claims of jump out tactics being used by MPD officers in 2018 when Conti was an assistant chief.
I didn't want to believe it.
Chief Conti's deposition is part of a lawsuit brought by 18-year MPD veteran Sergeant Charlotte Jassu, alleging retaliation under DC's Whistleblower Act after she reported wrongdoing, including the use of jump outs, to her superiors.
I was present during a roll call when an officer explained and instructed other officers to use the jump out tactic.
Chief Conti testified he didn't remember Jassu telling him about that roll call meeting, but her jump out claims are backed by former MPD officer Andrea Ladson, who appeared for her deposition via cell phone from her car at night.
I've seen them myself when they just jump out on guys that are just standing there and not doing anything.
Ladson, who retired from the department in 2020 after 26 years on the force, testified in her case it wasn't Conti, but another supervisor who did not take action when she reported jump outs on more than 20 separate occasions.
It was one of those like, Ann, your point?
I remember
in the chief's 2022 deposition, which was provided to WUSA 9 by Sergeant Jassu's attorneys, Conti said he did not investigate the jump out claims because they weren't specific enough, despite an in-person meeting and a follow-up email from Jassu.
I don't see anything specific actionable from Sergeant Jassu that says, hey, here's where they did a jump out.
Is that her
on
job
Sierra.
to tell you what
Of
to do?
course, she's a sergeant on the Metropolitan
So
Police
she's
Department.
supposed to direct you what to do?
She's an official of the Metropolitan Police Department.
What does that say? That there's been no investigation?
That they enable it and they're okay with it. And they allow it.
You believe they look the other way?
Absolutely.
On WUSA 9 News at Noon, Ardelia Gonzalez asked Chief Conti about our report. The chief told her his officers don't, quote, just get out of the car to see who's going to run without having probable cause, or at least reasonable suspicion. The chief adding jump outs is not a part of what we do at the Metropolitan Police Department, and that jump outs only happen when officers don't have proper supervision. Eric Flack, WUSA 9.
What do y'all think about the jump outs, y'all? And it just breaks my heart every time I hear that boy cry for his mama. It does something to me. Mom! Y'all, my goodness. What do y'all think about the jump outs? Now, my thing is, my dad was a cop, so I'm not anti-cop, but I think there should be something placed in place for us to police the police. I really do. I think something should be put in place to where there is anonymous tip, a force, a number, something that we could call to report these officers that use their badges as bullies. Okay, you're supposed to protect and serve, even though we know that the police actually started to catch slaves. Okay, they were officially slave catchers. And however, some of them, which is more white supremacy than anything that has went behind. I remember it's been about 5 years ago, maybe longer, where there was a thing that came out in the news that said the police department around the United States was aware that white supremacy has infiltrated the police departments. Okay. So yeah, I think it was when Obama first got into office that happened. So there's a whole lot of white supremacy that wears the badge. And their thing is to look for anything that's not white, harass, beat, shoot, whatever they can to get their quota up. Oh, yes, there is a quota that different organizations that's anti-Black keeps. Okay. There's been a whole lot of people talk about that. There's been a whole lot of reports on the news, not the news, but like news type of situations that will come on like 2020 or, 50 Minutes, things like that has reported undercover people who are anti-Black keeping count of the lives that they take. Okay. So yeah, And what do you do when you have small kids? And I remember when I was younger, when I was around 4 or 5, cops used to come to the school and, the teachers would let the cops talk and they would say that the cops are your friend and they're there to help you. If you ever need them, they would be there to help you and things like that. And, and I remember as a kid, you feel comfortable with a cop. You really did. But when you grow up and you start seeing more people look like you being disrespected, killed, shot, beat, locked up unjustly, you know what I'm saying? It kind of makes you think differently. So there was a whole lot of parents and everything that wanted their kids to become basketball players, rappers, things like that. I thought, why not gear your child to get into areas where we really need them? Fire department, police department, judicial system, doctors, nurses, things like that, because that would benefit our people a little bit more than us hearing another person who can do 16 bars, and get all this money and all they want to do is buy jewelry and cars, not start no benefits to help nobody, not pay up rents in their old neighborhood, not ship out groceries to different people or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why the enemy really knows who to keep the money away from, because those people that's like me, I know what to do with money. And if I ever get to the level to, let's just say, a Beyonce or people like that, honey, I already know what I'm gonna do. I got my stuff written. I already know what I'm, because I do things now and I ain't got no money, but I do things to help my people. I do things to help my neighborhood. I do things to help underprivileged kids. I do things to help the elderly. So I already know if I had that money that they had, baby, who, honey, my area, my people, yeah, okay. I'm telling you. But you know what? I was like I do now. I start with the churches first. I really do. I start with the churches first, and that is just where my heart is. That's where my heart is. Um, yeah. Yeah, when I was in elementary school, the police were known as officer friendly. Oh, okay. That's pretty much infiltrated police department all over the country. Yeah. So yeah, it's just sad. And it's funny how, okay, let me go here. Somebody sent me something that said, did you hear about the earthquake? You said there would be an earthquake, and there was an earthquake. Yes, I heard about it. I don't watch the news, y'all. Call me what you want, but I do not watch the news. I cannot. Being a prophet, um, stuff like that gets in your spirit because God already shows me different things. And so I have to keep my spirit and everything uplifted because it's enough to make you depressed sometimes. So I don't watch the news. People have to tell me, like such and such was on the news. I'm like, oh, for real? I don't watch anything like that. I really don't. Um, and please don't feel no type of way. But if the Lord gives me a prophecy for you and I give it to you, if I don't remember it, that's because that's the pact me and God had. I asked him once I give a word to take it from me because y'all, for a while, all those things that I was saying, was backing up in me and I was having to fight depression like you wouldn't believe. So now, this has been happening for a while. Me and God made this pact. I asked him that when I give you something, I don't want to remember it. Now there's sometimes when I say something, he'll trigger it like, okay, this is what I told you. Tell them, look what's done happened. So that's why I come on here like, y'all, did y'all see it? But other than that, I don't keep it. I don't want to keep it. I don't. So, if you say, well, you told me such and such, you remember? And I go, and I'm not trying to be funny. I'm serious. I'm like, no, but okay. So, yeah, that's not, yeah. Mm-mm. So, I'm just, I'm just, how can I say this? Okay, yeah. So I have to reiterate this. I told y'all to be careful with who comes in your house, who you let in your car, whether it be family, friends, or foe. Okay? I told y'all. Y'all getting ready to hear something now that's gonna shock you. You also will continue to hear about a couple of pastors that is going to be exposed. Okay. A couple of pastors that's going to be exposed. Just know that not all ministers are like that. Y'all have a sense of grouping us all together. That's why I don't trust them preachers. That's why I don't trust them pastors. Y'all have a habit of grouping us all together, and that's not fair. That's just like saying all black people are the same. And y'all know that's not true. Y'all know that's not true. So don't do that. Whatever you find about these people, just let that be the people that you talk about. But don't don't do that. Also, when those balloons were shot down, y'all, they should have been taken down. But it's something behind that. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. something behind it. Again, I'm going to stress, have y'all got y'all water? That's all I'm going to say about that. There would be some exposure coming from the upper echelons. There is going to be some things that y'all heard before, but y'all didn't know how deep it went. And it's about to be exposed. And some of y'all are going to be so upset because you really believe in these government people and things like that. And it's going to be some things that's going to be proven that they knew about some stuff. They orchestrated some stuff. And yeah. So I'm going to tell y'all now to start praying. Okay, you should have been praying all along, but I'm telling y'all now, pray. You know why? Let me just go here, and some of y'all gonna hate what I'm about to say. Well, let me go here first. Miss Olivia this morning, I was in her bushes. She said that she heard a broadcast that they said within 2 years we would be in war with China. Now, I told y'all that I felt war coming. I told y'all that I saw some stuff, and some of y'all was like, "Oh, we cast that down. We don't believe that." Okay. But it's one gonna come before that. I actually see 2025, which I guess it is 2 years. Okay, so also at this point, it's funny how more bigger content creators that talk is beginning to talk like me. One content creator said today, they actually title is We're Living in the Last Days. And that's funny because I've been trying to tell y'all that for a minute. And I've been trying to tell y'all what to do. And everybody thinks I'm a quack. They say I'm crazy. They don't, I don't listen to her. She crazy, blah, 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 blah. I don't listen to her because she just be saying, nah. Okay, well, don't listen. I don't care. It don't change the news. It don't change the future. Only thing can change the future is God. And if you don't have a relationship with him and you don't talk to him and you can't hear his voice, you're doomed. So you need to get with somebody who can hear his voice to kind of keep you in the know and warn you on what's to come. Okay. So, yeah. So the only thing we can do is stay happy, stay positive, be filled with love. Perfect love casts out fear. God is love. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I told y'all too, all the love, and trust me, I am getting love, y'all. So all the love that I'm getting, I am just soaking it up. Like, okay, yes. So yeah, it's wow. It's amazing. It is. It's amazing. And I am at the point, I'm back to where I used to be. I'm only loving those that will let me love them. If I have to fight to love you, it's not worth it for me. It's not doing anything for me to fight to love you. If I have to fight just to have a relationship, some form of relationship with you, it doesn't do anything for me. I concede. I give up. You win. You win. I'm good over here. I'm good over here, sis, bro. I'm good. Trust me. I'm so good over here. It's ridiculous. So yeah. Anywho, let me tell y'all what is next. Okay, I got a call yesterday from my mom. And I had been thinking about my auntie who was like my mom. And she had been on my mind for like 3 days. And so my mom called me yesterday saying that my auntie, which is her sister, called her crying. And that's not my auntie. So anytime she calls crying, that means like hell done broke loose, for real. And so she said that her granddaughter came home and saw my cousin laying on the couch. And she came home from school, saw him laying on the couch. So she didn't bother him. She got up the next day, daddy's still on the couch. So she went to school. She came home the second day, daddy's still laying in the same position on the couch, right? So she goes and tells her mama, something wrong with daddy. He ain't moved. He's still laying on the couch. Her mother says, your daddy working real hard, so he's just tired. Leave him alone. So the little girl didn't believe it. So anyway, she gets up the next morning. Daddy's still in the same position on the couch. So she goes to school. This is the third day. She goes to school and she tells her teacher, I think something's wrong with my daddy. Nobody's listening to me. My daddy has been laying in that same spot. This is the third day. By the time my cousin's daughter gets home, she pulls the cover back on her daddy. He got on the same clothes. So she screams, Mama, I told you something wrong with daddy. He been laying here for 3 days. He ain't moved. He in the same clothes. By that time, there's a knock on the door. Toon, 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 toon. It's the ambulance. The school, the teacher tells the school calls the ambulance, and they get to the house. When they get to the house, they feel my cousin. He's almost dead. They rush him, put the lights on, everything, rush him to the hospital. He's only breathing 40%. His cells and everything is only at 40%. Had his daughter not told her teacher then, he would have died a couple of hours later because he was already dying. He's a diabetic. He's a very bad diabetic. Even though he takes his insulin and all that and stuff, he's still a very bad diabetic. And so with him working the way that he's been working, there's no telling if he's been eating correctly or, whatever. He was just like he was tired, so he laid down. So there's a lot of reasons, y'all, that I come on here. He's in the hospital now, and we claiming he's going to be good. We claiming he's coming out, and everything. So, yeah. There's a lot of reasons I come on here and I talk health with y'all. Yeah, Issy girl, yes. And because it's a passion of mine. It's one of my ministries, the ministry of helps. And I know, like I said, a lot of people do not take what I say and administer it. When I be telling y'all, back about the McDonald's hamburgers, back about this, back about that, eat more fruits and vegetables, eat more fruit cocktail, eat more greens and stuff like that. Y'all be like, she can't tell me what to do. And you right, I can. But like I can't tell you, I can't make you. There you go. And if I had to make you, it's not for you. If I have to primp and prime you to treat your own body, something that you have to live in every day, something that you wake up and see every day, if I have to primp and prime you to just treat your own self well, it's not for you. I'm not for you. And I'm okay with that. The people that I talk to and that really hears what I'm saying and do some of what I'm saying at least, them are the people that love themselves enough to want to make a change. Them are the people who want to live and have a reason to live. I'm not talking to nobody who don't want to change. I'm not talking to nobody who don't know if they want to change. That's stupid. You got one body and one life, and you don't know if you want that to do well? Okay. 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 Yeah, thank you, 300. So I'm like, yeah. Okay. So that's why I said I care and I don't care. Because I just do. I care and I don't care. I love those that will let me love them. Like I said, we've heard NC Girl's testimony about her life. That should have been enough to make everybody say, you know what? I'm going to do something. I'm going to change something about myself. I'm going to drink more water. I'm going to eat more fruits. Even if I just got to go get me some apples, I'm going to eat apple a day. I'm going to cut out milk. Or I'm going to miss McDonald's for, the month. I'm only going to eat it one time a day, one time a week. The rest of it, I'm going to eat good. I'm going to eat fruit. I'm going to eat this. I'm going to eat soups. Something that's going to start healing my body. But I know you are, baby. I'm glad you're here too. I am, and like I said, I know Real Mama works during this time, but even Real Mama came on here and said she started implementing some stuff, lost weight, feel better. It just, So I had made up my mind that I wasn't going to, talk helps as much anymore because I didn't think people appreciated it for real. But somebody talked to me and they're like, you can't do that because that's your ministry and you got a good heart. Don't let nobody change your heart. Don't do that. Keep doing what you're doing and watch God bless you. And you know what? That is true. Cause I that's just who I am, y'all. I can't help it. I'm just one that like to help people. And even to my own detriment, for real. So yeah. So what else was I gonna say? Yeah, it's too much, two more things I want to say, and then I'm getting off here. Uh, yeah, see, look, hold on. I'm wrapped up because I'm freezing here. Anyhow, and I got my little bonnet on my head, so make fun of me if you want. I don't care. Well, my daughter Jasmine, my deceased daughter. We've got the order. We have to convene with the prosecutor next week. I have to tell them if I want to give this girl a plea agreement or if I want them to pursue the maximum sentence. That's why I say, yeah, I got so much going on. I don't need no sometimey people dealing with me. And I realize, sometimes you just care about people, y'all. And, you be trying to give them a benefit of a doubt. They flaky as hell. Excuse my language. They fake and flaky. Both F's. But you be trying to give them a benefit of a doubt when you deal with them, and everything. They ain't going to keep their word. They don't mean what they saying. It just feels good to say something. Okay. And I just, in a normal life, I wouldn't even deal with nobody like that. Everybody know me. I don't deal with people like that. I keep telling people I need stability. That's one thing that my husband brought into my life, and he knew it. I need stability. I don't need up and down flaky people. One day, you want to talk to me. The next day, you want to call me. One day, you want to text me. Next day, you don't want to text me. One day, you're going to respond. Next day, I get back with you. It's just up and down. Just sometimes it just any way the ball bounce. That it's just weird to me. And I sit back and I give people enough rope to hang themselves. I really do. I ain't going. And I just can't. I cannot. I cannot. It's just like, okay. I keep telling y'all, some people I wish I never met. I'm serious. I wish I never met. I wish we never just had a conversation. I wish we never bumped into each other. I wish it was just, I'm serious. I'm serious. And for me to say that means that they really did something to me because that's not normally what I say. But I'm serious. I cannot take a liar. I cannot take a liar. I cannot take nobody that thinks that they so smart that they can just make me do whatever. I just, no. Mm-mm. No. So, yeah. No. No. But NC Girl said no plea. That's how I am too. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk to my grandson, my daughter's son, and like it's whoever can be there. Like out of my children, most of my kids have started new positions, so they may not be able to be there, but they will be on the conference call. But my grandson is who I want justice for, and I want him to be able to go on with his life. And right now, while this is still going on, he is stuck. He's trying, but he's stuck. So I want me and him to come to what we want to happen. Of course, I can override whatever he wants because I'm the mother and she was not married. But I do want to take in consideration of what my grandson wants about his mom, you know. Um, yeah. So that kind of broke me today because, y'all, I was thinking that when I got, information, I had to make up my mind. I thought about how much I've lost so far. And I was like, before this started, I still had my rock, my best friend, my king. I still had my husband. And now through all of this, it's been 3 years come April, y'all. 3 years, since my daughter was murdered. And we're just now going to trial. 3 years? Really? You know, and since then, I've lost one of the most important things in my life. My backbone. Every picture we take, y'all see him standing behind me because he always had my back, always. And so, yeah, I want Jasmine to get full justice. Me too. Thank you, Issy girl. That girl doesn't deserve any consideration. None. None. You right. None. And I will talk about this more, once it's over. And I'm hoping that by April it's over. Because like I said, it'll be 3 years. So we go in next week. And people don't want me to go because of my health situation right now. They're like, Mama, you don't need to go. Like today, it frustrated me so much. My heart started, and I was like, I gotta go. I gotta, I'm learning what I can take and what I can't, And do I miss having somebody to really, really talk to that love me? Absolutely. Absolutely. I didn't know how much that was a part of my life, having somebody who had my best interest at heart, who cared about my welfare, who cared about my well-being, my health, and what's going on with me today, who loved me enough to just want to make sure I'm okay. Um, that's important. That is really important. So, having to deal with this by myself, it actually lets me know how strong I really am. And my deceased husband used to always say, "Baby, you got the strength of God." He said, "I don't know how you do it. You got, And I used to say, "Boy, please," and going about my business, because I knew I was strong because I had him. But I am really realizing that, yeah, I'm strong. I'm stronger than what I knew. Other people knew it. I guess I just had to get to this point where I knew. So, y'all, I have to go in, and I guess in 2 weeks I go back and talk to my cardiologist, and I'm gonna see whether or not I can start skating. I'm gonna see whether or not I can start skating, y'all. I have these skates over here my husband bought me. They were 400 plus. Yes, $400, not 400 beans. $400+ that he bought me. He has these skates have reinforced boot to hold your ankles and stuff. Reinforced boot. These some bad skates. Do you hear me? He spent almost $500 on these skates, and yeah, I ain't put these on not one time. I ain't been on those not one time. But he was determined that when I did start skating, I would have the best. Now there was some that was 600, and I told him he out of his rabbit man if he paid some $600 for some skates. So I need to put my feet in these skates and get back out on the skating floor, y'all. They skate every Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. I need to get back out there. So I'm gonna ask my cardiologist. I know she's gonna look at me like I'm retarded, right? But I'm gonna ask her, can I start skating? So I'm praying that she say yes, but within moderation. If she say yes within moderation, then I will only skate to start off like an hour, and yeah. So other than that, yeah. Yeah, I just love skating. I've always loved skating. I think it's the speed and the music. The speed and the music just gets me. I have been doing some exercising. I really want a treadmill so that I can walk at home. But, while it's cold outside, but I have been doing some exercising and everything. I still have my fibroids. They wanted me to have fibroid surgery. I'm thinking about that. I'm not sure because I'm already in my 50s. Pretty soon, like I said, I'm already in menopause. So, but we'll see. We'll see. I was going to have the surgery when my husband was living because I knew he would be right there. I really don't trust nobody enough right now to be with me with that. And my mama got her own thing going on. So I know she would. But yeah, I don't know. So, and let me ask y'all, if anybody out there gets SSI or Social Security, let me ask you something. Okay. Let me tell y'all two things that's happened. So I have an appointment, right? Because I can't work anymore. I have an appointment coming up. But I had a due date of some paperwork being in today, right? So I called and spoke to the office, and they told me that the paperwork that was due in today was for mine. So I was able to fax it off yesterday. So that's in. But what I didn't know is my meeting that's coming up was for me to get my husband's. So I didn't know that. I thought all of it had to do with me, but they said no, that was for me to get my husband's. So I'm like, oh. So if I get approved for both, will they give me both checks? Do y'all know if they'll give me both checks? Like I get one because of my husband, and then I get one for me. Will I just go on my husband's and then they'll kick in for me? That's what I'm confused about. I'm confused or trying about that. So, and I don't know anybody I could ask about that. So it's like, But anywho, any true. If y'all know, just email me and tell me. So I just, I'm just trying to figure out some things, trying to put some things in order. Like I said, it's a whole lot of things that I have going on. I don't know how this is going to play out because. And then let me ask y'all this. So if y'all know this, say you get married, right? And say you have disability, but your spouse works a 40-hour job. Do they take your money or how does it work? I need to know that too. So I'm like, I have a lot of questions. And I guess I'll wait until I go in if I don't get nobody that's been on here or that knows about it. TC, if you in the clouds, tell me about it, sis. I know you know. I think you'll get two checks or they'll just combine it into one check. That would be nice. Okay. So yeah, just want to know that. Because I think I know, like, if you did marry somebody who they get disability too, they cut your check down to like 500 or something like that because you go on your spouse's check. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't know, y'all. It just is what it is. I'm happy to be in Zamunda. It's a wonderful land in Zamunda. Yes. So I don't know. I was just trying to figure out, it's kind of funny. I never thought I would be here. For real, I thought I would be working until I went up out of here. So, but now that I'm here, I've worked all my life. I started working at 15. I've worked all my life, you know. Yeah, so it is what it is. Once you're on disability, that's your money, even if you remarry again. And if you remarry, they may cut off your husband's check, but not your disability. Okay. I better make my decision sure, huh? Okay. Okay. Let me see. 33 times 40 times 1.5. Let me add that up and see what that is. Huh? Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to add some stuff. Come on. Okay. Hold on. 33 times 40 times 1.5. Okay. It's 1980 and then okay. Okay, so let me just do it like this. Hold on. Clear. Wait a minute, y'all. I'm gonna come back with y'all. Hold on. 40 times 33 equals. Dang, what? Why did the screen get real big? Okay, 40 times 33. That's 1,320. Okay, so clear that. 1.5 times 1.5 times. Okay, 49.50. Okay, clear. Come on. 49.50 times 10 plus 1390 equals 1885 a week. Anywho, are you still working too? Not trying to meddle in your business. Are you still working too? Girl, email me. We don't want people to know too much now. I was just asking questions because, but let me see. 1885 a week is not bad. 1885 a week is dang great because actually, let me see. All my bills that I have, believe it or not, one check can take care of all my bills. Not bad. That's something to consider. Oh, okay. You're not sure? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Something to consider. Girl, boys, all of y'all, let me tell y'all. So I call him the CEO. I'm going to say this and then I'm going on another subject. Why did the CEO say he inboxed me? Let me tell you how slow he, see, this right here caused me pause. It's why Coco prays so much because I be saying stuff that ain't godly. He inboxed me, said he wants to talk to me, but he's scared to call me. And you told me that because that was my question. And you told me that because what does it have to do with me? You're scared to call me, and I don't know why. I don't get it. It's like, dude, let me see. I'm 52, gonna be 53. He is 63, 62, 63. Why are you scared to call little old me? You out tall me. You 6'3.5". I'm 5'1" on a good day. But I'm 194 now. You Eminem shy from 250. Why are you scared to call me? I don't get that. I don't get it. Can anybody? Yes, I think it would be upset. Okay. Can anybody tell me why this tall older man would be scared to call me? I told anybody who got my phone number, feel free to call. What's with the call? I don't get that. So anyway, y'all pray for him. Pray for him, Lord. Pray for him, Jesus. I don't understand, Father. Yeah, I just don't understand. Anywho, I had to throw that out there. So y'all try the fruit fast. Try the fruit fast. The best fruits are the fruits that are made with seeds, okay? Other than that, the other fruits are GMO that, like they even trying to push this watermelon out on us now without seeds. And people like, oh, that's good. I ain't gotta worry about the seeds. Oh, my son is sending me some soup. Bless his heart. Let me see. Um, That's my baby boy. He don't play about me. I woke up this morning, y'all, kind of like not feeling myself. And I always let them know how I feel when I wake up, because if not, I get 99,000 calls and texts about how you feeling. So I just get to the point where as soon as my eyes open, I tell the Lord, thank you for waking me up this morning. I roll over, get my phone, and I text them and let them know how I feel. So this morning, I'm like, yeah, I'm not all that, I don't feel all that good this morning. I kind of, I don't know. I wish I had some soup. So my son said he was gonna send me some, and I'm wondering, how you gonna send me some soup? You ain't got no car. This talking about my baby boy. So he just texted me talking about where he was gonna send it from. They out of soup. Do I want anything else? No, I'm good, baby. Thank you. Thank you. He's determined. He could keep his mama. Bless his heart. He don't play about me at all. Not at all. Not even a little bit. I'm serious. When y'all see him, he does not smile. This dude, he's for real. He looks like, and he's got such a good heart. But he look like, when you look at him, you can tell he don't play. When you see my big boy, my older son, you look at him, he'll tell you, he'll look at him, he don't play. My big son is a wow. My older son, he's a wow. Seriously, he's almost 5'10", but he's a wow. He don't play. My baby boy, he ain't as big, like wide, as my oldest son, but he's stout. And he's almost 6 foot, and he's stout. He reminds me of his daddy, because when he folds his arms, his whole thing just expands. All the muscles get to. They don't play. My girls is bad too, but the boys, don't try it. Because my baby boy already said, I don't play with my mama. Any man that deal with you better respect you. I don't care. That's because they do. I didn't say they didn't sell them. I said they've manipulated them. Okay, baby. Me and you gonna have to talk. I'm gonna send you my number, NC girl. We're gonna have to talk. We're gonna have to talk. Um, but yeah, 300. I didn't say they didn't sell them. I said those are the ones that they manipulate, and those are GMO. There is no watermelon that should be without a seed, because that's how it gets here. It comes from the seed. Um, and like Dr. Sabi said, any fruit with the seed is the healthiest fruit to eat. Like even the bananas that we eat are not really the bananas that we're supposed to be eating. The small little bitty bananas, those are the bananas we're supposed to be eating. They have a lot of seeds in them. Um, but the ones that we eat now, those are GMO. I just happen to like those. So every now and then I grab me a banana. What else? But yeah, they're trying to, but let me just say this, even though it's a GMO fruit, it beats a burger. So even if that's the only fruit you can get at this time, get it until you can get something better. And a lot of y'all, if you don't like or you don't know what fruit to get, go ahead and get you some fruit cocktail, y'all. Get you some fruit cocktail. Pineapples is great to get. Pineapples burn fat. It helps arthritis. It helps sciatica. Pineapples is thunder, y'all. It's got the bromelain in it. A lot of y'all sleep on pineapples. Pineapples is thunder. Apple a day does keep the doctor away. Get you some apples, cut them up, put them in a bowl. It's just ways to do everything, y'all. Grapes. So if you can't do that, just go and get you a couple cans, or a couple things, a fruit cocktail, and just eat them. Eat them, and get down to one meal a day. Do intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is you block off a 12-hour window and you eat within that 12 hour, but once that 12 hours is up, you don't eat nor drink anything. Your body will get into that mode and start burning fat on its own. It'll start burning the fat that's within. If you can do the one meal a day, hey, do oatmeal. That's what that is. Oatmeal is called one meal a day. That's what that stands for. Eat what you want in that one meal, and then after that meal's over, just drink. Drink you water, drink you herbal teas, stuff that's going to benefit you. Some of y'all putting in empty calories. Oh, okay, yeah. I always was wondering, how can you sell a seedless watermelon? Yeah, so they remove the they make them in a lab. They do GMO, genetically modified. So yeah, just be careful of that. And some of y'all, maybe you don't like fruit. Start eating you some salads. Make you a big old salad. And I'm gonna give y'all easy dressing. If you want to make your own dressing, you can get you some orange juice with a little olive oil in it, a little salt, a little pepper, a little honey, and just beat it. You can add some apple cider vinegar to it if you want to, a cup or two, and beat it. Taste it to taste, to see how it tastes, and go ahead and put it over your salad. That's so good. Oh, so good. My goodness. Yeah. Anyway, y'all, it's been a blessing talking to you guys. I will keep you updated on what's going on. And I love fruit too, NC Girl, for real. And trust me, I'll be back soon. All right, smooches. Shout out to all my subbies. Love you.